Okay, in this lesson we are going to look at our Google Drive and our Google Docs and specifically look at how we share or collaborate with others creating one document. So we're going to go back to our Drive and look at some of our documents, and I can look at specifically some of the ones that we've created earlier in some of the earlier lessons, like my practice document. And I'm going to click on that to open it. And once it's open, then I'm going to have a few options. This has been a huge tool for me in my classroom this semester. As we worked through it, first semester just working with the documents, second semester we got into sharing and saving and working together on things, especially presentations in some of these documents. And we introduced the sharing and comments key. So when I click share, you can see that I have it set to private right now. For me, if I wanted to create a document or a worksheet or some type of activity and I wanted to share it with my class, right now I'm the only one that can see it. I'm the owner and I can edit it and see it. If I click change, I can set some privacy standards and some sharing standards. Anybody within my district, anybody that I give the link, and this is typically what I do, is people at Walled Lake Schools with the link. And when I click save, and I can change this right here to comment, edit, or just view. And for my students, I just hit view. So I click save, and that gives me the link. So I could cut and paste that if I wanted to add a link or do different things on my website. You know, say I put the title of something and here's the link, so that way when they click on my Google site, they can open up, they see the document opens up for them. Or I can share it a couple different ways. I can come down here and start adding people. And through your Gmail account, you can create groups. So I have groups where if I go Core 1 or Core 2, these are my different classes. And you can see I have 34 contacts in one, 36 in another, 34, and so on. That you can see, I can click on this. If I say I want to share it with my whole Core 3, now all my students in that class have opportunity to edit, comment, or view. And typically I just hit view. And it'll send them an email along with a link to the document. Okay, so I can click share and save, but right now I'm just going to hit cancel because I don't need this one. And I'm done. So right now this is going to tell me that it's being shared. You can see how that image kind of changed. And when I put my mouse over the top of it, it says people in Walled Lake can see this with the link. I can do this from the file menu as well. I can click file share and the same screens come up that give me some options. It's a huge tool for the students. One of the first projects I did with this to get the kids used to it is I put them in groups of 3 and they had to create a presentation. They each had to do 3 slides and they did it on different machines. I didn't let them sit together. So they all knew what the parameters were. They sat down and sketched out and concept mapped an idea for their presentation, and then I made them sit in different areas. So I had all the 1s sit in the hallway, all the 2s were sitting in the classroom, all the 3s were sitting in an alternate classroom, and they were using different computers and still collaborating just to get an idea of how they could use this at home and throughout the day, that as they're working on things free time in different classes or during lunchtime, they could still get on, work on something, and then share it with each other, and it becomes a living document, which they found very cool. They got to see how things would work. So when they do that, they can create, one person has to be the originator of the document. So that was usually the number 1s in a group. And so they created it, gave it a title, and then they emailed the collaborators and shared it if they needed to. So that's a quick and easy way to set up sharing. I will go back here and show you the same way it works with any document. So if it's one that I've created, or if it's something like, we'll come down here to a PDF, something that I've uploaded. So here's an example of a worksheet or a page for them to do as homework. I can click on sharing. I can change it so I can just get the link like I did here and click save. All I want them to do is view. They can't edit the PDF anyhow. Or I can say, you know what, I need to send it to a specific teacher. So I can click on Mark Latta, can edit, can comment, can view, whatever. I can say, hey, can you take a look at this? Let me know what you think. Click share, and then he's going to get an email that says he can comment on it, so he'll have access to it. So it's a nice way to do some collaboration, maybe some cross grade level collaboration you may not have possibility of doing within your building with timelines, but things that you can create, you can share with each other and get some feedback before you use in the classroom or decide to how you want to proceed with it. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty easy to do. A few clicks. It's just getting used to it and becoming familiarized with the sharing button. But it's all can be done within your organization, or if you're doing your individual account, then it can be shared a little bit more broader based, open to the public. So hopefully that helps. I think it's a huge tool, and I think if you explore some of the possibilities, you and your students will really enjoy it.